So I'm going down to the end of the street,
Okay.
over, down this street, and then that way I'll get on the blue line,
Mm-hmm.
and then I'll head towards the end and then come back.
Okay.
In case you want to like go ahead and.
Yeah,
Chuck DeBolt is a loving husband and father of three who took up running 6 years ago.
Yeah.
DeBolt got into running shortly after his 50th birthday. After a couple of his friends had died that were close to his age, he went to the doctor to check on his health.
So about 6 years ago, I went and I had my numbers run, my triglycerides, cholesterol, glucose, and all that. And they were so bad that the nurse practitioner that gave me my number said that I needed to go to my desk, call my primary care physician, and be put on medicine right away. I told her I wasn't going to do that. I was going to start eating right and exercising. There was the bad numbers and friends that were dying, and I decided I needed to do something, serious about this.
On the advice of a friend who was an avid runner, DeBolt started his training by running intervals, a method of running that includes short, intense runs followed by an equal or slightly longer recovery times. His goals starting off were to lose weight and get healthy. After losing 60 pounds, DeBolt decided to start running long distances.
And then after a few years, I got the crazy idea of I wanted to run a half marathon. So I did my first one at Disneyland because that was an excuse to go home, number one, and to go to Disneyland, number two. Maybe flip, to go to Disneyland, number one, and go back to where I grew up at, number two. I did it with my son, Corey, and it was, we started in Disneyland, and kind of went through Anaheim and the surrounding cities, and really looked forward to the part of running around the Big A, Angel Stadium. We got to run the warning track of that, and then we came back into Disney. I had been training for 6 months leading up to that, so I was in pretty good shape. Most of the time, what I was thinking was, how cool is this?
DeBolt's family is very proud of him as well, with his kids noticing how much healthier he has been during his training.
I was proud of him. It was pretty cool to see, my dad, who's like over the hill, won't like give a specific number, but he's just like one of a few people in his generation that I've realized that like instead of just settling into old age, that you can like not fight it. It's not about like trying to live forever, but he's just like into the fact that like he can be a certain age and still be very active.
DeBolt has already accomplished a lot with the completion of 2 half marathons and a handful of 5 and 10Ks. Next year, he has his eyes set on some new goals.
I want to up my running numbers, so it depends on what the Map My Run app has, the Under Armour piece of it has for there, but definitely do another half marathon next year, and I don't know, might see how it goes, see if I can do a 8 mile or a 20 mile or something along those lines. Still not sure I want to tackle a full, but we'll get there.